Consistency. To continually do an act, never giving up, never breaking down, never feeling tired. Consistent, consistent, consistent joy, consistent happiness, consistent strength. But when consistent weakness comes from the enemy, you feel like throwing it all away. You feel like emptying yourself on the table and you start all over again. Consistency. How can you keep going when the world wants you to stop? How can you keep going at a stable level when the world wants to add more to who you already are, more to what you already do, more to what you already say, or less of what you already do, less of what you already say, less of you. Consistency. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 15 to 16. Look carefully then how you walk, not as unwise, but as wise, making the best use of the time, because the days are evil. Consistency. As a disciple of Christ, to be consistent in the work of God, preach and proclaim in His name, is not easy. It never was, and never will be. But the Holy Spirit, our sovereign God, Jesus Christ, remains consistent, remains forever. Nothing can falter, nothing can change, for He will never change. He stays the same today, yesterday, and forevermore. The I am that I am. How consistent has He been with His love for us? For nothing at all can ever come between the love of God and His children. His faithfulness, His mercy, His strength. Ask and you shall receive. Ask for strength and He will give. Believe with no doubt in your mind. Believe and receive. So you're creative. So you've been given an idea. So you've been blessed. Now what? You're motivated, filled up with energy, filled up with joy and excitement. A few days later, where's the energy gone? The enemy has come to stop you. Will you allow it? Or will you fight and continue? Will you be consistent? You see, Galatians chapter 6 verse 6, let the one who is taught the word share all good things with the one who teaches. Verse 7, do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever one sows, that will he also reap. You see, if you stop in your consistency, you reap only how far you've gotten. But if you kept going, the rewards, the gift is unimaginable. The favor from God. Seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all things shall be added unto you. What He gives, no man can guess. No man can expect. The beautiful reward of God. The giver of gifts and the taker. The giver of life and the taker. Verse 9. And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Never give up. Let us not grow weary. You see, the world will make you feel tired. It's made me feel tired many times. I've cried and cried to my God. I've cried in weakness. I've been weary. I've thought twice. God knew this would happen. He sees us in our weak flesh. He knows we will grow weary. But here he says, do not grow weary, for in due time you will reap. In due season. For everything happens in his perfect timing. Consistency. Consistently working on yourself. Working on your works, working on your faith, bringing faith to action, for faith without works is dead. Consistency. Are you alive or are you dead? For not only can you be dead in flesh, but dead in spirit. But the Spirit of God gives you life. So when you feel your well is empty, look to the giver of life. Look to the giver of water that'll never leave you thirsty, and fill your life up again. The Spirit of God is always there to recharge us. For God is consistent in what he gives, and he is consistent in who he is. Consistent in his promise, which he never fails to fulfill. Because you see, God is not a man that he should lie. He's not a man that his bones may go weak. Colossians chapter 1 verse 17. And he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. See, when the enemy comes to try and get you off that road of consistency, that road of hard work, that road of concentration, when the enemy throws many hurdles, throws many rocks, throws many stones, the fiery arrows at your life, God holds it all together. Look unto the one who holds the earth. Look unto the one who brings the sun up again, and the moon, the stars, the one who sends the wind, the one who commands the ocean to fall back, the one who holds it all together. For indeed he is in control. Trust, believe that he is in control. Titus chapter 2 verse 7 to 8. Show yourself in all respects to be a model of good works, and in your teaching show integrity, dignity, and sound speech that cannot be condemned, so that an opponent may be put to shame, having nothing evil to say about us. If we ever stopped being a Christian, if we ever stopped being consistent, this only leaves a gap for the enemy as he sees you backslide into your flesh, backslide into slow motion, backslide into giving up, backslide into stopping, backslide into slowly dying. We have a calling, for we are ambassadors of Christ, called to be an example. See, Jesus never stopped. Jesus was consistent. Not only would he constantly go up to the mountain to pray to God, that he may be recharged and filled and close, but so that he may get the work done, that he may endure unto the end, and that example for us to follow, that we may make it to our goal. For in the end we will all die. Our life is as short as a flower. It's here, it's gone, and it's forgotten. But heaven, new heaven, lasts forever. The angels are singing right now. How badly do you want to get there? See, God never leaves us alone, for he helps us. His Spirit helps us. His love pushes us. For though you walk through a valley in the shadow of death, you shall fear no evil. Why? Because God is with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. He never leaves his child in a den full of lions and not dare to help him. Our Father, the Creator, know God and trust in him. Revelation chapter 3 verse 15 to 16. I know your works. You are neither cold or hot. Would that you were either cold or hot. So because you are lukewarm and neither hot or cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. How much effort it is to make sure we are consistently hot, consistently on fire, but we're not on our own. For God is the one who gives heat to our souls, the fire, the passion in our hearts. For his passionate love is placed in us. And this keeps us alive. It keeps us going until the end. The desire to see him one day. Don't go cold. Don't fall back. Don't listen to the voice of the enemy, for it is dark and maybe enticing, but leads to no good. Consistency. May God help us in our struggles. I speak to myself, but the Holy Spirit speaks through me, for I didn't know what to say. But I know that this will help me, and that it helps you too. Sister to sister, sister to brother, let us encourage each other. But knowing that God is our number one source of strength to remain consistent. God bless you all.